Come sing with me.
How about them sporting teams?
That's my gun.
My Kritzkrieg brings all the demos to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours, jawohl. It's better than yours, I could crit you, but I have to charge. My Kritzkrieg brings all the demos to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours, jawohl. It's better than yours, I could crit you, but I have to charge. You want it? Can you feel the Schadenfreude? Makes my teammates want to murder. They love to feel the way I heal. Our foes will squeal. Yeah, 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 yeah. Charge it up. Yeah, 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 yeah. The heavy's waiting. Yeah, 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 yeah.
He's first, twice.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The pyros wait. My Kritzkrieg brings all the demos to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours, jawohl. It's better than yours, I could crit you, but I have to charge. My Kritzkrieg brings all the demos to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours, jawohl. It's better than yours, I could crit you, but I have to charge. You're dying. You want me to heal you, but Scout, you love to steal health packs. You big Schweinhund, I'll leave thieves marooned, and now you're doomed. Yeah, 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 yeah. Heal it up. Yeah, 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 yeah. The NG's waiting. Yeah, 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 yeah. Heal it up. Yeah, 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 yeah. The sniper's waiting. My Kritzkrieg brings all the demos to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours, jawohl. It's better than yours, I could crit you, but I have to charge. My Kritzkrieg brings all the demos to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours, jawohl. It's better than yours, I could crit you, but I have to charge. Oh, when I unleash crits, everyone will run away, so leave nobody alive. Do it because I say so. Liquefy the bodies, massacre the whole team, so we'll have victory. Gives them no time to scream. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tear it up. Yeah, 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 yeah. The demo's waiting. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tear it up. Yeah, 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 yeah. The soldiers waiting. My Kritzkrieg brings all the demos to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours, jawohl. It's better than yours, I could crit you, but I have to charge. My Kritzkrieg brings all the demos to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours, jawohl. It's better than yours, I could crit you, but I have to charge.
Hello, Team Fortress 2. That is all. I think it kind of just speaks for itself, don't it? I need like 1 more minute and then we'll get started, so just give me 1 more minute.
To stop a gay Ben, take control and press the gay Ben. Gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben. To stop a gay Ben, take control and press the gay Ben. In addition, to stop a gay Ben, take control and press the gay Ben. Hopefully, to stop a gay Ben, take control and press the gay Ben. In addition, to stop a gay Ben, press the gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben. Thanks. And have fun, nodes, and have fun, nodes, and have fun, nodes, and have fun. Please let me know what you think. To stop a gay Ben, take control, press the gay Ben. In addition, to stop a gay Ben, take control, press the gay Ben. Hopefully, to stop a gay Ben, take control, press the gay Ben. In addition, to stop a gay Ben, press the gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben. Nodes, the spy, node, the spy, node, the spy. Gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben. To stop a gay Ben, take gay Ben, press the gay Ben. In addition, gay Ben. To stop a gay Ben, take gay Ben, press the gay Ben. Hope gay Ben. To stop a gay Ben, take gay Ben, press the gay Ben. In addition, gay Ben. To stop a gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben, gay Ben, stop.
stop. Okay. Team Fortress 2. Let me get this open here. Thank you.
TF25. Wow. Ow. 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 Ow.
Wow. Ow, 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 ow. Quiet down, Tori. Oh, I cannot see my chat. There we go. Now I can. Oh, how are you people doing today, huh? It's been a few days. Been like 4 days. Bird's got a lot to say. I know, she's so excited. She's pumped. There we go. You should be seeing the game now. All right, maybe you're not. Hold on. Now you're seeing the game. All right, I just had to stare at her and she... All right, I think we're good now. Oh, so let's see. Oh, the audio is really quiet. Oh, maybe that's why. There we go. All right, casual. Casual. Let me check my maps here to make sure there's no dog shit. Hold on, wait, hold. I don't want Thunder Mountain. That's fine. King of the Hill. Nucleus is kind of shit. Kong King, I don't really like. I don't really want oh, I remember why Brazil's on there. Yeah. Control point. Yeah, these are all fine. Okay. I have 2 fort turned off for capture the flag. That's weird. Go ahead and turn that back on. Not a competitive 5 capture point fan, you see. Yeah. Sometimes I just want to point at somebody and shoot them. And not worry too much about my team getting steamrolled. Yeah, this should be good. Watch the first server I joined be 2 fort. Why are you yelling so much? You got a damn problem? Fucking bird, I swear. I didn't raise you to be like this. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's fucking 5 Gorge. That's fine. This map's okay. This map's okay. We will probably get steamrolled. What'd I tell you? Oh, Jesus. Alright, what first class am I playing? NG? Alright. That audio's getting cranked back down. How about like right here? Ah, that's probably fine. Where are we at? We own middle.
Building a sentry.
Binging a Babish has joined, huh? You don't say. I need more metal.
Alert. The control
I
point
need
is
more
being
metal.
captured.
Damn it.
13 again? No problem.
Was there metal down here? No, just a health kit. Oh, my hands feel weird playing this game. I haven't really been playing anything for the last few days. I'm a little off kilter. How about...
I'm moving this.
right here? Yeah. Nice unusual, fella.
Erecting a dispenser.
Where? No one? Nothing? Alright. Fitting? 15. Okay. Oh, I got the little train rolling down there. I forgot I left that on. Oh well, that's fine. Nothing important, I guess, down there. Did I go the wrong way? No. I got a shot in on that spy. That horrible, horrible spy. Whoa! How'd that demo knock me? Oh, crit. I got a crit to the back of the head. Take that, binging a Babish. Heavy just broke his kneecap. Alright, this is now a good defensive zone. Should they push. Alright.
There's a spy creeping around here. That medic's a spy.
I didn't mean to accuse that medic like that. Did they get him? It sounded like a spy just died, so I'm gonna assume yes. Yeah, there he is. Oh no! Their whole team! God damn it! My shit is fucked now. Unless this engineer helps. Dude, don't go for the soldier, shoot the medic! Oh.
The control point is being contested.
Teleporter coming right up.
Fuck, I can't get back in there. Oh, their whole team. I see. That's not good. I can help from here. Bro, what are you doing putting another dispenser next to my shit? Are you stupid? Stay alive, stay alive. Ha 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 ha. Shit. Come on. Did it wear off? Did I get him? Oh, I got him. Oh my god. That sentry was a little tank. Rest in peace.
That was great help, thank you.
Streamers playing TF2 again. Nature is healing.
Nature's healing. All right. All right, it's a fight for the center now.
Building the sentry.
Here's as good a spot as any right now. I keep getting stuck under it. What the fuck?
I'm moving this.
I'm moving this.
There wasn't getting any lighter.
Give me metal, please. No! I don't have enough metal.
Moving out. That was getting it.
Alright, right there. Oh, we have this point again. Well, that's good. Okay.
Packing up. There wasn't getting any lighter.
Take that metal. Okay. Alright, okay, okay, alright, alright, okay, alright. Oh, we missed the train. That's a shame.
Moving out.
What you gonna do?
There wasn't getting any lighter.
Erecting a dispenser.
That's right. Good timing. I was erecting a dispenser. I wonder if I had enough for a teleporter. Do you think I could jump up to this up here? Actually, I wonder if I could put a sentry up here. Can I put the sentry up here? I don't really want to pick it up to find out. Hold on. No, it looks like I can't. Get fucked. Heavy, I need you to pay attention. Fuck! God damn it! That fucking Heavy distracted me. He was just standing there. You tried. Alright, no more NG. Time to waste my time as a sniper. Oh, that was a real bloody drubbing.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Alright, I think that other demo died.
The control point is being captured.
I saw a pyro over there for a second. I missed!
We have lost.
I'll take that rocket, it's okay. Get fucked. Come on, stick your fucking head out, bitch. Come on. Come on, bitch. I'm amped up. Come on. Fuck. Fuck. Oh no, they had another sniper. Ah. You weren't supposed to be there. Nuts. Oh, you're Ubered. Go. I shot somebody. Damn it! Fucking scout. What happened to their Uber? Did they not even use it? What happened? That was the weakest Uber I've ever seen in my life. They did nothing with it. That's a pretty good name.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
You can't rely on a sniper no-scoping. Fucking there's another sniper making this harder for me. My team noob. Alright, we apparently don't need any snipers. Let me try pyro. See if I can turn the tide last second with a pyro. Fucking sniper! God damn it! Get fucked! Why is there like 50 scouts in here? Oh, our medic died. Oh, thank you for the sandwich. I can't fight everybody! I can't! We got like 2 or 3 people that just want to be AFK in the spawn. Ah, damn it all! Ugh. Soldier. We can go soldier now. Alright, I just hurt myself for no reason there. That's awesome. Thank you, medic. What in the fuck? Our scout decided to wake up and die.
MasterGir beat, MasterGir beat, MasterGir beat.
She is going off today. I don't know what her damage is. I really don't. I'm going right in. Going for it. Ow. This fucking scout, dude. Heavy, you okay? Ah, he's fine. Oh, shit. Tori, Jesus Christ. I'm about to, like, do something about her in a minute. She's starting to bug me, and I hear her every day, so that means she's going a little too hard. Oh. I'm gonna die, it's okay. Alright, I'm doing something about her. There. Okay, I did nothing about her, apparently. Why did I spawn all the way back? Oh, that's right, yeah. Holy shit, she's even worse. Hold on. Alright, scorched earth, Tori, because you can't be quiet. Scorched earth. I've set her in a completely different room. I love her, I do. But sometimes you need her to shut the fuck up. Damn it. Oh. I don't want to be in this match anymore. I want to go do anything else.
Give 'em hell, boys!
You were a scout, you little cunt. You didn't need that.
Thanks, Edgy.
Fucking binging of Babish.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Just win. Just fucking win already so we can be done.
We have lost the control point.
Yeah, what the hell am I doing? Yeah. Tear it up. Yeah. The demo's waiting. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. I'll be a heavy. We want a heavy weapons guy? I'll be a heavy weapons guy. Oh. Yeah, that's about right. I'm done. I like don't want to be in this match anymore. I don't care. I lost so much interest in it. Fucking half-hour stalemate. No thank you. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Viaduct King of the Hill. This could be fun. Viaduct is nice. I like Viaduct. I want to try sniper again.
Prepare to compete in 60 seconds.
Oh, there's nobody here. Yeah. Watch me, I'm gonna tear it up. Here we go.
Competition begins in 30 seconds.
I gotta survive. Oh no, I'm stuck. Get out of the way. Oh, I win.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep. There's bots in here. Instantly, let's just get rid of them. It's better than it was. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. Yeah. Alright, well that's one. Now we have to start another vote.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, they got a vote going on their end too. Alright, we're good. We're good.
Alert. The control point is being contested. We have lost the control point.
Alright, well. Saved your life.
The control point is being contested.
The control point is being contested. You deserve a medal, duck. Where is anybody? Fuck. Don't shoot me, you fucking bitch. Thanks, medic. You don't need to heal me, of all people. Oh, I broke my kneecap. Why is there... We don't need 2 snipers, you dipshit. Why is there... Why is it so low population? Overwatch 2 looks sick. Bad match. Bad match. There was like nobody in there and nobody was joining. And my team was not conscious. It's casual. I don't feel bad. I really don't. Landfall? Fuck. I am not super familiar with Landfall. Oh, I need to spawn to get this noise out of my right ear. Random. Demo. Fuck. I'm bad with demo. And break my legs. Yep. Why do I have landfall enabled?
Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Doug. Oh, we got one of these clowns that thinks they're a real fucking elite pro. because they can use a shovel. Ugh. This is not my day. Why is my entire team here? Holy shit. We don't have an engineer on my team. Maybe I can go ahead and do that for them.
Building a sentry.
That seems like as good a spot as any. You know what? I just remembered how teleporter traps work. Last time I did this, I tried to do a teleporter trap and it didn't work. What you want to do is you want to put an exit on
Teleporter coming right up.
the intel, because picking up the intel will force a spy to drop their disguise. Not just teleporting. Yes, they have to pick up the intel to drop their disguise. And then you want to put an entrance somewhere like inconspicuous where like the average like tool isn't gonna pick it up.
Teleporter going up.
Or the average tool's not gonna like shoot it. Med duck.
Hey, you!
Team Fortress 2.
Team Fortress 2. Gotta squeeze it in.
Erect
Right there.
dispenser.
Thanks, Pally.
And I'm devastated more than Sorry, bro. That's an exit, not an entrance. Do people still mic spam? I don't know. I turned it off. And I'm devastating more than ever, demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading. And I know the haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell up to the celebrating, because another way to get them motivated. I make elevating music. You make elevator music. Okay. It's not hip hop, it's pop.
That was great help, thank you.
Water.
Water. What is going on? My team is just like owning this whole map right now. Ugh. You know what that means. You know what that means.
Howdy, howdy. Let's get rowdy. Let's do this Texas style.
How long before we see a person from the other team, do you think? How long? Oh, there's one. I think that's the guy that wants to hit people with shovels. Yeah, because he's got the rocket jumper. Yeah. That was the only guy from the other team I'd seen.
Go, horse, go! Well, I guess that'll do.
I have hardly seen anything.
Sapping my teleporter.
Huh? Bro, why are you sapping it? Just use it.
Sapping my teleporter.
Just use it. What are you doing?
Teleporter down!
Why did you do that? Now I know where you are, you fucking moron. What? Why did he do that? Why would he do that, though? And what the hell are you doing? Alright, you can be the engineer. I don't want to be engineer anymore. There's nothing happening here. There's no snipers. I'll be a sniper.
Ready to dance, partner?
I'm not playing the whole friendly thing here. Fuck. Ow! Ah! What the fuck? Aw. How did he get on top of me? Don't laugh, dick. This is a nonsense fucking match. Game's not really going my way today. Those were people who were fully content just like fucking around. I'll let them fuck around. I won't take up a spot in their party. I'm gonna try to keep sniping. Looks like this just started. Or it's been stalemated so long that they haven't even gotten out the door. One or the other. It might have been stalemated so bad they couldn't get out the door. That dude's gotta immediately walk back in the door. Stop. Why did you walk? Stop walking in front of me. Oh, he exploded. That should have gotten him. That was my bad. That was me doing nothing. Someone hit this fucking scout! Get him away from me! He smells like poopy. Jesus Christ. You know what I should do? Yeah, there we go. Huntsman is nuclear option. Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Oh, aren't you just the best fucking soldier in the land? With your little pink dress, you fucking bitch. You're missing your lime green, you fucking poop tickler. I don't know. I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna fight this guy. Damn it.
Mission ends in 6.
Yeah, fair enough. Get him! He got him. That dude's got a cat on his shoulder. Oh, that's a dog. Excuse me. It's a Scotty dog. My bad. I don't know animals.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
What? How did that miss? There we go. Didn't miss that time.
Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
We got this.
Overtime.
What? What do you mean overtime? I'm being moved to... Nope. You don't auto swap. You don't swap me to the losing team in overtime. You don't do that to me. You don't. I won't stand for that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no. I don't take that disrespect. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna eat this egg roll and I'm gonna try to 2 for it. Finally, I can turn my brain off. I'm dancing.
Prepare to compete in 30 seconds.
Here, buy yourself some talent.
Prepare to compete.
That Pyro didn't know what to do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were the pink soldier in the Badwater game? Neat. Let's see if I can actually do something this game. Gordon Greeman. I'm gonna turn invisible the moment I turn this corner.
We have taken the end.
Stop.
We have dropped the enemy intelligence.
Go.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
Invisible. Visible.
We have dropped the enemy intelligence.
Invisible. Wait. Right here. Because no one's going to come to this random spot. Someone is directly above me, I think. They need to pick up the intel. Is Cloak and Dagger objectively the best watch, or just really popular? Just really popular. All the watches are pretty situational. I think Cloak and Dagger just has the most. Cloak and Dagger is just the most useful, I think, in general. It really depends on what you want to do. Like, for what I'm doing right now, where I just want to kind of hide and wait for the right moment, It's objectively it's like there's no question. It is
To their base.
the best. It says it was returned, but I don't see it. Whatever.
We
Wait.
have taken
Okay,
the enemy.
I apparently have it. Is Dead Ringer even a thing anymore? Yeah, Dead Ringer still has its uses too. Fuck!
Enemy intelligence.
That was my bad. Oh well, whatever. I don't want to be a spy. I want to be this dipshit that just snipes all day. Oh, do we have someone spawn camping? Yeah, we got a spawn camper. God damn it. Alright, hold on. I'll help you. Wouldn't be 2-4 if there weren't someone camping the spawn. Friendly heavy, I don't care about you, bro. Go fuck yourself.
To their base.
Alright, I'm just gonna be Pyro, I guess. I'll be Pyro. Playing a random server with viewers. I'm just on a random casual match. Random casual match, you know. Get fucked, idiot. I don't hear a sentry, so I guess there's no sentry. Where'd you go, bitch? What? Oh, come on. He had a fucking direct hit. Ugh. Of all the rocket launchers for him to have, I was like the one that was gonna stop me. Well, that was a whole storybook right there. Well, if they're all gonna be outside playing, I'm just gonna take the intel. Half my team is being kicked for inactivity. Whoa! Fuck! Rocket launcher. This is a little bit too brain turned off right now. They're hard to set up servers these days. I think it's about the same as it ever was. 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 Nice shot.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
Die. 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 Die.
Oh, that was not bad. I hit myself. You just put up your shield, bro? You just fucked yourself. Oh, but he's gonna put it back up. That shield was a bad move. Damn. Egg rolls are good. We need an RTVS game since the game is playable now. The thing with that is we could have had an RTVS server whenever we wanted. The thing that made the game unplayable was regular casual matches. Like, community servers have been fine for the most part. It's just getting into the game and doing a quick, regular match was impossible. If you want to join a community server, community servers have been fine for ages. Do it! Do it! Motherfucker. Get fucked.
Thanks, mister.
Thanks, mister. Thanks, partner. We done fucked that guy up.
Die.
Keep missing.
Die. Die. Die.
Missed. Fuck, I missed it. I hit myself doing that.
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
Die.
I can't do this because it's...
Die. 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 Die.
I need him to get irritated. Oh no, he got me! Aww. What?
The enemy has dropped our
Well,
intelligence.
you know what I need to do? Go spy again. Kuma has accepted cum enjoyers, the love of someone you don't even know.
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
Spy creeping around here.
Alert. Alert.
Oh hell yeah, they're doing this. I'm okay with this.
Alert. The enemy has taken our The enemy has dropped our intelligence. Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
Oh no, god damn it! Ugh. I just happened to walk right into his fucking line of fire.
The enemy has dropped our intelligence.
Alright, I'm bored. I'm bored. If I'm bored of playing it, then you are probably getting bored of watching it. How weapons in TF2 work, which are cosmetic and which are not. Most weapons that you see are not cosmetically changed. There are a few that are just a stock weapon with a different skin, but there's not a ton of those. Fucking high pass. Alright, try to snipe again. 'Cause why not?
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
'Cause Pokemon, name of why not.
We have lost the control point.
I was desperately trying to unzoom and it was just rezooming me. This is not a snipeable map. Maybe I will play bad class of medic.
We have secured the control point.
I actually got that guy, holy shit.
Alert. The control point is the mission ends in 10.
Oh!
5, 4,
Oh, I hit an enemy instead.
3. Victory.
I win! Yay!
Yes, I killed you, all right. Danka, Dummkopf. Welcome to the Venus once again fest.
Thanks. That pyro is a
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, it's another one of those stupid bots. Hold on. Ow.
Move.
I'll vote.
House, house.
Hold on, what team are they going on? Oh, they're on blue. We gotta wait for blue to kick them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The point is now available for capture. Alert. The control point is being contested.
Go on, Linux Gaming. Go on, Linux Gaming.
We have lost the control point.
Go on, Linux Gaming. Alright, I'm done with Linux. Bro, I could have... Okay. You just left me alone. Who is on fire? Uh-oh. Bye. Help me, Demo Man. Pyrofight! Pyrofight! Help, the medic is being shot! Oh no! Run away! Can we get a VR TF2 stream? Fuck no. That'd be nauseating.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Mission ends in 60 seconds. Get on the goddamn point! No, that's Linux Gaming! I'm fucked! I'm trapped with Linux Gaming! Linux Gaming! Oh my god! Ah! That was nuts!
Mission ends in 30 seconds. We have captured the control alert. The control alert. The control point is being captured.
I fought for my fucking life. I'm gonna instantly lose it, huh? Yeah. I gave that guy a heal from downtown, but he didn't utilize it.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Oh, it does not matter. We can't get to the point in 10 seconds. Yeah. Step on the point. Go step on it. No. Oh. I did a lot of healing. I did pretty good.
Competition begins. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Forward!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control point enabled. Move.
Bro, I'm trying to get you heals, but you're moving too much.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Alright, now don't just immediately jump away. What the hell happened there? I gotta leave you, Demo Man. I'm sorry. I'm dying.
We have lost control point.
Oh! Thank you, NG.
Demo man is alive!
We're getting our asses kicked.
I am fully charged!
Oh! Well. Fuck. You! Get him! Get him, sniper! Get him! I had to pop it. Woohoo!
The healing is not as rewarding.
This thing is hurting. Oh, it's this sniper again. Can I have a useful teammate? Oh, I was trying to dodge. I was doing my best. Oh, help.
I'm going to soft!
My team is kind of shit.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
My team is definitely... Oh! My team is most definitely shit. Well, I tried. I'm gonna go touch the point. I'll be the first person to touch this point.
Mission
I'm touching the point.
30 seconds.
I'm the first person to touch the point. I'm the first person. Win! Cap it! Cap it! Come on! Somebody cap it! Yes! Medic push! It's literally so easy. Medic sweep. These people were so scared to just go. Just sometimes you just gotta say fuck it and just go. Don't worry, just fucking go.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Get fucked. Ugh.
Control.
Kill him. Ah.
Mission ends in 30 seconds. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Explode.
You failed.
New game. Yeah. What map you think this is gonna be? I think Turbine? No, I have Turbine turned off. Badlands, okay. Okay. I haven't done Badlands in I don't know how many years. Like, I think it's literally been years. Oh, god damn it, it's another brand new match.
Begins in 60 seconds.
Let's try Spy, maybe I can backcap. Oh, somebody else thought the same thing. I'll let them do it. No, wait. What the fuck? Cancel, goddamn. I changed class.
Prepare to compete in 30 seconds.
I didn't want to do that, I wanted to do this.
Keep the change.
I sit down. Oh, another marriage.
Competition begins in 10.
They didn't name anything funny. There's fucking nobody here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What's my favorite emote? I don't think I have a favorite. The laugh is always really good. Alright, wait a minute.
The control point is being captured.
We are not winning. So my idea is not really working.
We have lost the control point.
Woo. Alright. My idea wasn't gonna work.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
I don't know why I did that. I don't want to be in this match. I'm just gonna be serious. I don't want to be in that match. There was like 7 people. Natasha. I can't stop eating egg rolls. Dust Bowl. This could be okay. Could be okay.
Alert. Our last control point is being captured.
Maybe not. Watch me spawn in and we lose. I spawn, we lose. No. I got more than a second. That's good. Oh, well, now I need heals. Medic. Medic. Oh, they got this fight. It's okay. Fuck, that doesn't make it. Eh. I heard that dead ringer. I heard that dead ringer. Holy shit, they are entrenched in there. You know what I need to put on is home record. Nope, we lose. We lose. I don't. There's not enough time. Oh wait, this demo. This demo's putting in the work. Okay, we're good. It's a tie. I don't usually see people use the trash rocket. Rip. That spy almost got away with that. Got him. Hey, I needed that health kit. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing good. Uh-oh. Hey, someone threw the gasoline, too. Seen all kinds of things I don't usually see. Let me know if the game's too loud, by the way. I'll turn it down. If I had a medic on me. Medic. God damn it, where did the medic go? If the medic would just sit on me and I could get in that gate and just deal with it. Oh, I got fucked. "20-second respawn timer, that's hefty. Watch him push in that time. Nope, we're good. This is a solid stalemate here.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
I'll take that. I'll hit this. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Get fucked, idiot.
Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Force that heavy down so he didn't have a height advantage. We win, bitch! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Woo! Oh, the ambulance. Oh no, what? What happened? What happened to his ambulance?
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
I was gonna say, who's hitting a drum? I forgot to scout with his stupid little cardboard tube.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I am not going out in this initial push. I'll wait. Alright, go with them, we get in charge. Go, 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 go! Push it, push it, push it, push it! Just walk in the door. Stand on the point. And we got it. That's how it's fucking... That is how you do it, man. I love my ball. Yeah. No hesitation. No hesitation. Just go for it. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. We win. We win.
Begins in 60 seconds.
That's how you play Team Fortress 2. Alright, these points are a lot harder to maintain. We have so many medics. I've never seen so many medics.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Carnival! Yay!
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I didn't have a medic on me. Why did you do that? I thought I had a medic on me. If I'd had a medic, I would have been fine. I'm going for it, baby. Going for it, going for it. Damn it. Well, I touched it. I got to touch it at least. Alright, we got... Surely someone here can make it up there. Oh, there's no one here. We can just have the point. If they push now, we got it. Like, just go. Just push. What are you waiting for? What, a puny little sentry? Oh, their sentry got upgraded while I was waiting. Fuck. Or maybe it didn't. Damn it! Pyro, get on the point! Pyro, get on the point! Fuck, medic. Oh! We got a line here for that teleporter. Huh? Don't shoot me. Holy shit, half our team is like getting blasted right now. Whoa! Damn it! Ah, they have engineer superiority right now. Where's our medic? Our medic needs to like get cracking on that Uber. Oh, I got this sentry by accident. Oh, it's so loud.
Mission begins in
That was
60
funny.
seconds.
I accidentally killed their sentry. We do not need 4 pyros. All right. I'll swap to demo. I'm not good at demo, but come on. All right.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Hey, bro, we want a drink? Hey, check it out.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
I love whiskey.
3, 2, 1.
I was gonna try to like Hail Mary it, but didn't really work out that way. Alright, Ready? Hail Mary. Hail Mary! Oh no, there's sentry! You need to have either... Do we have a spy? We don't. I'm a spy now. Can I get in there without being shot in the crossfire? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Go. Stop right here in the corner. I need, like, 2 feet without anyone noticing me. Just a few, like, just a little bit. Alright, I gotta get it from here. Fuck! Ah! I didn't help anyone. I didn't help anyone. Oh, you know what might be good? Yeah, here we go. Why do I use the red tape recorder? I use that one because even if you get the zapper removed, you know you've at least got their shit downgraded. You know what I mean? Booty blaster? Oh, you know it. Nobody ever uses the mangler, so they don't know how to counter it. Oh, come on! Alright, we're good. This point's ours. I'll give him credit, he tried. There's nobody here. They were so unexpecting us to show up. Wow. They did not expect us to show up. They also did not expect me to use that weapon. That was a good match. Mountain Lab? Yeah, Mountain Lab. I just got off Dust Bowl. Don't take me back there. Don't take me back there. If you take me back there, I'm just disconnecting.
I love it.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, probably what happened was they all got killed pretty close to each other and got stuck with those 20-second respawn timers. So they kind of had to just sit there on their hands and watch. Then by the time they showed up, we just blasted them coming out the door.
Prepare to compete in 60
Alright.
seconds.
I'll put Soldier back on. I'll keep mangling people. There's a health kit up here. Yeah. Prepare to come in 60 seconds.
Competition begins in 30 seconds. Prepare to complete in 10 seconds.
Buggy? Oh shit, it's Buggy. We're sure to win now.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
I'll flip. You have to. It's the rules. What is this, Cain and Abel over here? Woo! All right, hold on.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, time to play the game. Oh no, somebody else is using it. Whoa, hello. I didn't have enough time to aim that properly. Fuck! Oh, he's okay. He's got the buggy bomber. This dude's great. That's a great fucking gimmick. Get him, Buggy! Get him, Buggy! We got him! Just in case. We got this one pretty handily. All right, there we go. Oh, that building must have died like the moment. Whoa! Holy fuck! That demo is off his shits. Oh, this dude's got the money hat. Damn. I'm playing with a real gamer. Fuck. What we got for classes? Okay. And keep an eye out. There's a spy around here. What is happening? Give me this med kit right now. Holy shit, that demo. That demo is nuts. Alright, I gotta get off of Soldier. Switching to heavy is actually a mistake. Hold on. Don't be heavy. Let's try medic again. See if I can make myself useful.
Get on the point, Dumbo!
Oh, I don't want to be in this hole. I'm just gonna get on the point. It's better that I get on the point. No, protect me! Ah! Fuck. Now I have no Uber charge. I don't like being medic. I'm gonna be Spyro. I'll be Pyro. Spyro the dragon.
That there wasn't getting any lighter.
Alright, well, I'm gonna stand on the point if no one minds. Fuck! Well, the rest of our team is still there. Come on! Make a push, everybody. Stop pulling your puds. Why are there 3 engineers and 2 snipers? Oh no, Buggy the Clown got moved. He was like our only competent teammate. I leave. I'm mad. They killed Buggy the Clown. I can't be fucking with that. Hey, 2 for it again. Let's see if we can actually, you know, do something. Been playing Pyro recently. Yeah, Pyro gets a bad rap. Pyro's low skill. It's how does it go? It's like low skill ceiling, high skill floor, high skill ceiling, or low skill floor, high skill ceiling. What I'm saying is it's really easy if you want it to be really easy, but it can also be really nuanced if you put in the time, energy, and effort. Alright, so what's the situation? I'm just gonna walk out blindly and get a lay of the land here. I'm gonna ignore that spy as well. I don't hear a sentry, so that's good. That sniper didn't bother to turn around. Oh, the intel's just here.
We have taken the
I'll take
enemy
that.
intelligence.
Thank you. Or take a bite. Hey, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Just do that just in case. Go, 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 go. Am I gonna just get away with this? I think I'm about to just get away with this. They really just spawn in this server, walk in a straight line, and get the intel with virtually no resistance. I can keep getting away with it. I can keep getting away with it. Wow, I really did just do that. I gotta do it in style now. Yeah, yeah. Go off, Benji. Do a little victory dance. See if I can do it again. Okay. I bet I can.
Sentry going up. Appreciate it.
I hear a sentry going up. Fuck. Ah, and I didn't get rid of that sentry. Ah, alright. Nope. They are now constructing resistance. Farmer Billy Bob. Howdy, Farmer Billy Bob. Alright. They're playing the game now. I activated their brains. Uh-oh. That was a sentry. I didn't know he was in there. Nice. I don't know how to do the civilian glitch right now. Spy sapping my sentry. Oh, there is a spot. That might have just been the server fucking up. There is a spy sapping my sentry. Use the Tonka spy detector. Fastest way for me to get back to the base. Unless there's a 20-second respawn. 10-second, that's not much better. In fact, that's completely not helpful. Are they gonna get that spy? Nope. Are they gonna stop the intel? Nope. I think they just did the same thing to us. I think they just completely got away with that. And I can't do anything about this fucking... Yep, they just got away with it.
You failed. The enemy has captured your intelligence.
I don't understand how this game works, but I hope you're winning.
Well, I was winning. Now we're tied. Alright, I guess I'll have to be more vigilant. I don't care, man. You want to run in front of the You want to run in front of that sentry? Be my guest. Moron. Aw, Billy Bob died. Our fucking team is like getting gutted. I'm good, don't worry. You made me waste 2 ammo. Oh, I saw this one coming. Is he gonna make it to the health pack? He is. And a spy went down there. Just half of their team is just down here, hanging out. What is wrong with the players? This dude's like fake. He's gonna get instantly stabbed. What the fuck? Why did my team like lose their brains? What is this medic doing? What's wrong with his hands? Alright, my team noob. Officially my team noob. You think I didn't see you coming back there? Just in case. Just in case. They're probably in our base, though. Like, en masse at this point. How many of you people are on the other team? Why is our whole base on defense? Like, cool, but you don't do defense in the intel room. You do defense out at the front door. Oh, you're fucked now, buddy. Go get him. Go get him, Scout. Get him. Oh, we got him. I got their medic, at least. Is someone else gonna pick up the fucking slack here? Alright, well, they're getting somewhere. Alright, they did nothing about that spy. That spy, I think, just got away with that. What the fuck just happened to me? Go straight to hell. That medic just met his god. Alright, can we put on a little bit of fucking defense on the outside of our base? Fuck. Alright, we don't need 4 pyros again. NGs are in here giving themselves a tuggy. That's fine, that's their job. I missed.
Incoming! Die!
Oh, now you fucking show up. Now you fucking show up. Let me in the door. Ah. Can I please respawn? Can I please respawn? Can I please respawn? Damn it! Fuck! Are you serious? I get hit with random crits. Oh my fucking god. That dude turned around and threw bullets at me extra hard. Alright, well, they dropped the intel. That heavy medic combo still down in the basement? Am I gonna turn the corner and hit them in the face? I hear them. They're probably coming up the stairs. They're down here. I knew that was gonna fucking happen! Oh, god damn it. Pyro, push him! Pyro, help! Oh my fucking god! Why? Why is my team so stupid? Why can no one stop? Ugh. So much and no more. This is probably going to be the last match. This did not go my way today. But that's just how it is. Sometimes you destroy, sometimes you get destroyed. You know? It is what it is. Alright, so where are we? We're like right before the end. We're pushing. Get a little bit of ammo real quick. I barely got away with my— No! You bitch! You absolute butthole. The bot got in, but then the bot got out. Don't worry about it. Whatever, I'm pushing. I don't care. I'll die as many. I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this team lose. Damn, I was really hoping he'd turn that corner. Whoa! You mad cunt. You really put that there. Alright, I have a solution for this. Never mind. It got blown up. No, it didn't! I have to be Demon Man. Well, I got that, I got the NG.
Mind the car, lads! Boyo, I'll be gentle.
Oh, the sentry's gone. We can go. Get the pipes in that room because I know there's something in there. Well, I pushed. That's what's important. Ah, nothing is actually. No, I see somebody in there. I thought they were being real cute putting that there. I'm gonna stand on this. Thank you.
Attention. 5 minutes left.
Whatever, just keep pushing. Just push. Push it real good. Do we have a medic? We do have a medic. They don't seem to be doing much. How about I build an Uber charge, yeah? Okay, well, yeah, I build much faster. There you go. Oh, well, I guess I'm Pyro now. You know what I can do? Okay, maybe I can't. Fuck. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Come on. Alright, that NG turned the corner so I didn't get a chance to help him. I simply just need to build charge. I don't care. I simply need charge. I got you. You're good. You're good. 3 snipers. We could use some, you know, heavy hitting force, but whatever. 3 snipers. Fuck it. Dust Bolt TF2. Go Dust Bolt TF2. Do it. Go, man. Go. Go. Why? Just jump out the window, you fucking moron. Alright. Here we go. There we go. There we go. We win! That's what the power, that's the power of a good medic. I don't want to vote on that. That was really short for a final match. Hold on. One more. Because that actually, I kind of just like tore through that one. We'll do one more. Oh, man. Viaduct. That's good. Oh! Loud. I'm a little bit more
The
soldier.
control point is being captured. Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Nobody was on the point when I finally decided to fire. Alright, here we go. And nothing again. Ah! Spy! Confused Columbo. You see what bothers me.
In 10 seconds.
Do I have a favorite TF2 map? I don't think I really have a favorite now. You're about to win again? We can probably take that like no problem. Yeah. I win! Again! What are your favorite maps, everybody? What are your favorite maps? That's the way you do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control point enabled. The control point is being captured.
Alright, I really expected that heavy to be there. Oh god, medic!
Fire! Fire! Fire!
I hope I heal someday. Thank you. I never did catch that spy. Fuck! Okay, I hit somebody. What the fuck? I just got like teleported. What happened? God damn it! That sniper has no idea how much he just saved his team. Level 1, great, okay.
We have secured
And it's been
the control
sapped.
point.
Let me up. Well, I got you, so I win. You hate to die to fall damage.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Damn, that scout went for a fucking flight.
Night, soldier.
Ah, damn. I lost the trade.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Come on, don't blow it. I want to end on a win.
Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn it. Damn it. Last second. There's like one engineer on there. Fuck. That's fine. We have another full 2 minutes to get them off. Which we will. We held it that long. Yeah, that guy really wanted to face that for sure. Watch this shit. It's up. Got him. Look at that. I'm on the leaderboard too. All right. That was a good win. That was a good match. That was a good one to stop on. What'd I get? Oh boy. All right. Do a quick BRB, then we'll read the credits, and then we'll raid somebody. So I'll be right back. Okay. Told you it's gonna be real quick. Alright, so let me run these credits here. Alright, let's see. We've got Lixa with 25 months. That's a lot of months. Gusherbug, 13 months. Corvoda Pop, 15 months. Lixa with a gift sub. Eerie Reverie, 3 months. Shy Cascade with the Prime. That's so 7 months. 7 months. R Maple, 5 months. I Love JPEG, 12 months. Cheesesteak Phil, 25 months as well. Frums.xyz, 9 months. Soleus, another 25. And Catboy Newt Geisler for 14 months. Sorry, Synthetic Saturn. Sorry, you just got here. Well, that was that. I'm gonna go ahead and do a raid. Thank you for coming out if you did, whomstever did. Thank you for support, etc., etc. I know it always sucks to be that guy that shows up at when the stream ends. Let's see. Oh, Scorpy's live. Scorpy must have just gone live or something. How long has he been live? 10 minutes. Okay. We'll raid Scorpy. Scorpy's not feeling great, so go over there and wish him well. All right. Y'all have a good day. I'll see you when I see you, because like I said, the next couple weeks are going to be kind of weird. Yeah, have a good one.